to see you always. That's why I was eagerly waiting.
Thank you. I'm starting the live stream now. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Damaveta Gaur Bhakta Vrind ki jai.
Jai.
Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, welcome to this week's Chaitanya Bhagavat reading. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antya Khanda. See. Yeah, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antya Khanda. So we'll be reading the next chapter. We completed the previous chapter where Mahaprabhu delivered Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, showed his six-armed form to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Then he traveled to Bengal. Actually, he said he was going to Vrindavan. He went to Vidyavachaspati's house in Vidyanagar. Then he went to Kuliagram, and there he delivered Devanand Pandit. Also, we read while in before leaving for Bengal, he also went to Paramananda Puri's ashram, and there, he filled the well of Paramananda Puri with Ganga, like that. So the last we read was how the Lord delivered all the devotees, all the people in Kuliagram. So we'll continue from there. Next chapter. Chapter 4, Sri Achyutananda Charitra, Sri Madhavendra Tithi Puja Varnana, description of Sri Achyutananda's pastimes and the worship of Sri Madhavendra Tithi. Description of Sri Achyutananda's pastimes and the worship on Sri Madhavendra Tithi. So Achyutananda is the son of Advaitacharya, and Madhavendra Tithi is also observed by Advaitacharya. Advaitacharya is the disciple of Madhavendra Puri. Okay, so let's read. Glory, glory to He who is an ocean of mercy. Glory to Lord Chaitanya. Glory, glory to He whose feet contain all auspiciousness. Glory, glory to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the King of Sannyasis. Glory, glory to Lord Chaitanya's devotees. After delivering everyone, accompanied by his devotees, Lord Chaitanya set out for Mathura. That was his project, isn't it? He set out to go to Mathura and he stopped in Bengal. At least that was his intention. He walked on the path of the Ganga's bank. By bathing and drinking, he fulfilled Goddess Ganga's desire. What was Goddess Ganga's desire? That when Krishna came, he performed so many pastimes in Yamuna. But Ganga Devi was bereft of this, um, of the association of Lord Krishna. So she was feeling sad that she wanted Krishna to play in her waters like he would perform pastimes in Yamuna's waters. So now when Mahaprabhu appeared, same Krishna, when he appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is performing water pastimes in Ganga Devi to her full satisfaction. So he walked on the path by the Ganga's bank. By bathing and drinking, he fulfilled Goddess Ganga's desire. Near Gauda, by the Ganga shore, was a village named Ramkeli, a village of Brahmanas. So this is exactly what we are reading, or we just finished reading in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So now the Lord from Kulyagram, he's going to Ramkeli. So there's a village named Ramkeli, a village of Brahmanas. The Lord went to that holy place. After 4 or 5 days, no one knew he was there. Sorry. After 4 or 5 days, no one knew he was there. That means he was hidden for the first 4 or 5 days. He didn't reveal himself. So nobody knew that Mahaprabhu had come. But how long can the sun remain hidden? Soon everyone heard that Lord Chaitanya had come. Exactly the same thing had happened in Vidyanagar and again in Kulyagram also. Kulyagram, of course, they heard at first they didn't know. And then this Brahmana told Vidyavachaspati, and then soon many people came to know, and then they just crowded around him. So when he went to Ramkeli in the same way, for first 4 or 5 days, nobody knew he was there. But how long can the sun remain hidden? Soon everyone heard that Lord Chaitanya had come there with happy hearts. Everyone, including women, children, elders, pious and impious, came to see him. Everyone came. The Lord was always wrapped in ecstasy. Nothing but pure devotion and ecstatic love pleased him. He roared, thundered, trembled, and wept. Ecstatic symptoms. The hairs of his body stood erect. Again and again he stumbled and fell. Again and again he performed kirtan with the devotees. Not for a moment did he perform even half a sesame seed's worth of any other activity. Right? Continuously he is in ecstasy. Even for a single moment, he was not out of ecstasy. And these ecstatic symptoms were present on his person. And everybody came to see him. All types of people came. And what were the ecstatic symptoms? He would roar, he would thunder, he would tremble, he would weep. His hairs would be standing on end, and he would be stumbling and falling down like this. The Lord very loudly wept. For 2 miles on the path, the people heard him weeping, even though they did not understand the nectar of ecstatic devotional service. Everyone felt happy when they saw the Lord. It's not that they were all pure devotees who came, but everyone, whoever he was, whether he was pious or impious, when they saw him, when they heard him, they felt happy in their hearts. From afar, everyone offered Dandavat obeisances. Gathering together, they loudly sang, Hari, Hari. Hearing the people chant the holy names of Lord Hari, Lord Chaitanya became very happy. Yes. So when they would hear, they would offer Dandavat obeisances and they would come together and they would chant Hari, Hari. And hearing this, Mahaprabhu became very happy. So Mahaprabhu, right from the beginning of his pastimes, when he would hear anyone chanting, he would become very pleased, even as a small baby. Even when he appeared when everyone was chanting. So when he heard the people chanting Hari Hari, he became very pleased, very happy. He said, chant, 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 the Lord said, raising his arms. Everyone happily chanted louder. He would go into ecstasy saying, chant more, chant. And everyone, seeing his pleasure, his happiness, they would chant even louder. Lord Chaitanya manifested so much bliss there that even the Muslims, what to speak of the others, all chanted. Even the Muslims offered Dandavat obeisances from afar. Lord Chaitanya manifested great mercy. Lord Chaitanya always performed Sankirtan. He did not do even half a sesame seed's worth of any other activity. From the four directions the people came to see, gazing at the Lord. Who did not feel his heart run to him? Everybody would be attracted. They would feel that their hearts are getting pulled. Their hearts were running towards him. Gathering together, the people chanted the holy names of Lord Hari. In the four directions, no one could hear any other sound. By the way, this was the capital, right? Like this is where the Muslim king was, nearby to this village, Ramkeli. And this was, everybody, all Muslims, all types of people were running to this saintly person, sadhu, who was here, and they were all chanting loudly. So the Muslim king's court was nearby, Nawab Hussain Shah. Still, fear did not take birth in anyone's heart. You see, Nawab Hussain Shah and his subordinates like Chand Kazi, we saw in Navadvip. So they would not allow Hindus to practice their dharma freely. So they would be fearful to practice their dharma. What to speak of, there were strict orders about performing Sankirtan. Chand Kazi had said that. This is before Mahaprabhu had a dialogue with Chand Kazi. But that fear was there in the Hindus that they could not openly perform Sankirtan. They would fear the Muslim king. But at this time, when they were with Mahaprabhu, nobody experienced any fear. Forgetting all sufferings, sorrows, homes, and duties, everyone fearlessly chanted Hari. A policeman went to the Muslim king and said, "A sannyasi has come to Ramkeli Gram. He always does kirtan, glorifying some ghost." He's glorifying some, like they say, the Holy Ghost, right, in Christianity, like that. So he's always doing kirtan, glorifying some ghost. How many people have come to meet him? I do not know. The king said, "What is this sannyasi like? Tell me. What does he eat? What is his name? What is the shape of his body?" So describe this sannyasi to me. What is his, what is his, what does he look like, right? What is the shape of his body? What is his name? And what does he eat? Tell me everything about him. Because he could also see and hear the influence that this sannyasi was having on all people. So the policeman said, listen, my lord. This is a wonder I have never seen or heard before. This sannyasi is very handsome to see. He is equal to Kamdev himself. I do not have the power to describe him. He conquers the splendor of gold. That means if you put gold in front of Mahaprabhu, the gold would look dull, right? Mahaprabhu's effulgence was more grand than gold's splendor. And he's so beautiful, so handsome to look at. He conquers the splendor of gold. He's very tall. His arms reach to his knees. His navel is very deep. He has a lion's neck and elephant's shoulders and lotus eyes. Millions of moons do not equal his face. Who's speaking this? This is a Muslim's policeman. But the description that is giving of Mahaprabhu, millions of moons do not equal his face. He's so beautiful, so handsome to look at. His lips are gloriously red. His teeth defeat pearls. His knitted eyebrows are like the archer Kamadev's bows. His handsome broad chest is anointed with sandal paste. A saffron garment graces his broad hips. His feet are like red lotuses. His 10 toenails glisten like 10 mirrors. He must have been the king of some country or the son of some king, right? So generally those who are from aristocratic families, because of their pious credits, They're very beautiful to look at also. So he's so handsome, so beautiful. We can only conclude he must be either the king or the son of a great king of some country. He's so beautiful. He must have attained spiritual knowledge and accepted sannyas, right? So actually, he must be from a very good, very aristocratic family, the son of a king. But he must have come in the association of some, sadhu. He acquired spiritual knowledge, enlightenment, right? And then he must have accepted sannyas. But he looks like somebody from a very high birth. Now he travels from place to place as a mendicant, as a sannyasi. His every limb is soft like butter. Now please hear this wonder, right? After describing how beautiful he is, how delicate his body is, how soft he is, now he's explaining, please hear this wonder. He violently falls to the ground. In half an hour, he falls hundreds and hundreds of times. His falls break stone, but still his body is not broken. On one hand, it is so soft, and he's falling so violently on stone so many times. Still, nothing is happening to his body. His body is not broken. The hairs on this sannyasi's body always stand erect. In this way, his limbs look like panasa fruits. Panasa means jackfruit. Because the hairs are always standing on his skin looks like a jackfruit skin, always. The tears flowing from his two eyes are a wonder to be seen. His tears flow like how many rivers? I have no power to
He didn't
say.
read the 38. He didn't read 38. Mother.
Huh?
He didn't read 38, number 38.
Moment after moment, this sannyasi trembles. Thank you. Moment after moment, this sannyasi trembles. 100 men have no power to hold him still. Yes. And so his hair is standing on end. He's falling down again and again. And his body is shaking, trembling. 100 men cannot hold him still. Still he's trembling. And constant rivers, I don't know how many rivers of tears are flowing from his eyes. I have no power to describe. Sometimes the sannyasi loudly laughs. Even after 6 hours of continuous laughter, he doesn't stop laughing. He just keeps laughing continuously for 6 hours. Even after 6 hours, he does not stop. Sometimes, after listening to the kirtan, he falls unconscious. No one can revive him. Everyone becomes frightened. He's unconscious. Is he there? Is he alive or not? Everyone becomes frightened. They try to, bring him back to consciousness, but he's just there. Everyone is frightened. Again and again, he raises his arms and chants the names of Lord Hari. He has no desire to eat, sleep, or do anything else. From the 4 directions, people come to see him, right? People are thronging, right? Crowds and crowds, millions of people are coming from everywhere, from we don't know from where, to see him. No heart there wishes to go home, and after coming, they don't go back, they just stand there looking at him. How many sannyasis, yogis, and philosophers have I seen? I have never seen or heard of any wonderful person like him. O great king, I say that this person's arrival makes your country glorious and fortunate. Now, no one eats, no one sleeps, no one talks. At every moment, everyone enjoys only pastimes of Sankirtan. They stop doing all, no eating, no sleeping, no talking. Simply everyone is absorbed in Sankirtan because of his association. Although he was naturally very passionate and ferocious, this Nawab Hussain Shah, although he was naturally very passionate and ferocious, when he heard these words, the Muslim king felt great wonder in his heart. The wonder-struck king called for Keshav Khan and asked him, Keshav Khan, Keshav Khan, what is your opinion of the person named Sri Krishna Chaitanya? Tell me. What is the talk about him? Remember we read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, his name was Keshava something, but Huh? To they changed the names, right? So like Rup Goswami's name was changed to Dabir Khas, like that. So he's called Keshava Khan, his associate. So he's asking this Nawab Hussain Shah is asking Keshav Khan, what is your opinion of the person named Sri Krishna Chaitanya? Tell me, what is the talk about him? What kind of man is he? What kind of sannyasi? You must tell me. Nawab Hussain Shah heard from his constable what he felt. Now he's asking his personal associate, what is your opinion about this person? From the four directions, people come to see him. Why do they come? Please say what you think. Hearing these words, saintly Keshav Khan became afraid. Hiding his true opinion, he said, who says he's a great Goswami? He's just a sannyasi beggar. He's just a poor man from another country. He lives under a tree. Then the king said, don't call him a poor man. It is a great offense to hear those words with the ear, right? It's an offense to call the Lord, to minimize the position of the Supreme Lord, isn't it? So, Keshava, what is his name? Anyway, Keshav Khan. So, he said, no, whoever told you, your constable who came and told you, just out of jealousy, he's saying like that. Actually, he's not a big man. And immediately Nawab Hussain Shah said, what? Don't say he's a poor man. It's an offense to talk like that and to even hear such words about such great personality. Everyone should know without doubt that he is the same person the Hindus call Krishna and the Muslims call Khuda. Right? He is the Supreme Lord. Nawab Hussain Shah believed it. He felt in his heart that this sannyasi is that Supreme Personality of Godhead. In my kingdom, everyone follows my order. But in every kingdom, everyone places this person's order on their head. So, what is the difference? I am the king of my kingdom. He is the king of all the kings of all the kingdoms. In my kingdom, everyone follows my order. But in another's kingdom, they don't follow my order. But in every kingdom, every person takes the order of this person on his head with great respect. In my own kingdom, how many enemies try to stop me? If this person were not the Supreme Personality of Godhead, why would these people from every country worship him with their bodies, words, and thoughts? So, what is his calculation? How he's concluding that this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Even though I am the king of my kingdom, still I have enemies. I'm not unanimously, accepted as the supreme authority. Not everyone just loves me. There are people who oppose me, even in my own kingdom. But this person, you see, everyone, there's not one person who does not love him. Everyone from all kingdoms, everyone is running to him. This shows that he is the supreme personality of God. That's his, conclusion. Then, yeah. If this person were not the Supreme Personality of Godhead, why would these people from every country worship him with their bodies, words, and thoughts? If for 6 months I did not pay them, every one of my servants would make many complaints against me. These people arrange for their own eating and then they serve him. Who does not gaze on him with a loving heart? You see, he's a sannyasi, right? So it's not that he is like politicians do. They bribe people, right? They pay them and then they make them sing their glories on the streets. But this person is a mendicant, he's a sannyasi. He's not feeding them, he cannot bribe them. People are making their own arrangements and still they're running to him. So that also shows. And my servants, they are doing salam in front of me, right? Bowing down before me. Because I pay them. If I didn't maintain them for 6 months, they wouldn't do that. They would start complaining, what kind of a master is this? He's not able to even maintain us. But if everyone is going and bowing down before this person, and he's not giving them anything, rather they are making their own arrangements, still they are running to him. This shows that he is the maintainer of everyone, the Supreme Personality. These people arrange for their own eating and then they serve him. Who does not gaze on him with a loving heart? Therefore, please know that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the truth. Please don't say that he's a poor person. The king said, "This I say to everyone. If anyone, be he a Qazi or a policeman or anyone, makes trouble for this sannyasi, I will personally take away the troublemaker's life." So this Nawab Hussain Shah is saying, even his own men, right? His own men, whether he's a Qazi, right, a magistrate, or a policeman, or anyone, I don't care. If anyone makes any trouble, gives trouble to this sannyasi, I will personally kill that person. This sannyasi may go wherever he likes. He may preach whatever he likes from his own scripture. He may happily perform kirtan with all the people. He may do whatever is in his heart. After giving this order, the king retired to the inner rooms of his palace. Thus, Lord Chaitanya was able to continue his pastimes. This Muslim king was Hussain Shah, Nawab Hussain Shah, who broke many deities and temples throughout Orissa. Even that Muslim king honored Lord Chaitanya. Therefore, only a blind person will not honor Lord Chaitanya. See, someone who's so envious, who destroyed the deities in temples, not one, many temples in Orissa, even he could see in his heart, even his heart melted in the presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So if such an envious person can see, a meat eater, cow eater, can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's position, then what can we say of someone who's not able to understand, who's not able to honor Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He must be a blind person that he's not able to see. Though they may shave their heads and wear sannyasi garments, these blind people burn in their hearts when they hear Lord Chaitanya's glories, right? That person may be a sannyasi, renounced, uh, renunciate, but if he is not able to appreciate Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, honor Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that means they're lower than this Muslim king, right? Anyone who is not happy to hear Lord Chaitanya's glories, glories that fill the numberless universes, glories that crush ignorance into powder, glories that fill the numberless universes, glories that crush ignorance into powder, glories that make Lakshmi, Shiva, Brahma, and Anantasesh wild with happiness, glories that the four Vedas always sing, finds that all his virtues become false. That means Lord Chaitanya's glories are sung by great personalities like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lakshmi Devi, Anantasesh. The glories of the Lord are given in the Vedas. They are there in all the universes. But if somebody doesn't become happy by hearing such glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then whatever good qualities he has, they won't bear any fruit. If he remembers Lord Chaitanya's feet, even a person with no virtues will go to Vaikuntha. Simply remembering Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's feet. He may not have any good qualities. He is eligible to go to Vaikuntha. Oh my brothers, please listen to these pastimes of the Antyakanda, pastimes where Lord Krishna performed Sankirtan. Hearing these truthful words from the king, the saintly people became happy. Who's speaking all this? Nawab Hussain Shah. Nawab Hussain Shah is saying, or is it Vrindavan Das Thakur speaking actually? Please listen to these pastimes of the Antyakhanda, pastimes where Lord Krishna performed Sankirtan. Yes, Vrindavan Das Thakur, yeah. Hearing these truthful words from the king, the saintly people became happy. So what did the king say? He can go anywhere, he can do whatever, he can preach whatever he likes. He is the Supreme Lord. So when everyone heard this from the king, they became very happy. Meeting in secret, the saintly devotees discussed the situation, saying, "The king is a ferocious Muslim. He is always agitated by the mode of ignorance. In Orissa, how many millions and millions of deities and temples did he wildly break? By divine arrangement, the mode of goodness is now born in his heart. How it came, we don't know. Well, by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by coming in the proximity in the association of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, somehow there's the mode of goodness in his heart. We don't know how it came. That is why he now speaks good words to us. But if someone comes and gives him bad advice, then he may again become wicked and ferocious, like Kamsa, isn't it? One moment he's like, oh, my dear Vasudev, please forgive me. I killed your sons. Please forgive me. You're a saintly person, like that. And then the next day, his counselors come and talk to him. And no, you cannot trust. He's already born somewhere. So you should go after him. Bas, his mind changed again. Like that. If someone comes and gives him bad advice, then he may again become wicked and ferocious. Aware of this situation, we should tell the sannyasi, Lord, why did you come to see this place? We should send him a letter that says, why should you stay in a village so close to this king? Everyone agreed to this plan. A good Brahmana secretly carried the letter. Tasting the nectar of ecstatic love and always wild with bliss, Lord Chaitanya roared and thundered again and again. Gathering together, thousands and millions of people sang Lord Hari's holy names. In their midst, Lord Chaitanya, the jewel of sannyasis, joyfully danced. So when this Brahmana went, Mahaprabhu was performing kirtan amidst millions and millions of people. Not for a moment did anyone say or do anything else. Day and night, everyone performed Sankirtan. Seeing this, the Brahmana became filled with wonder. There was no opportunity to deliver the letter. How will we go? How will he get to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from amongst these millions of people who are all lost in ecstasy, chanting Sankirtan? So there was no opportunity to deliver the letter. Lord Chaitanya would not speak even to his close associates. Why would he speak to others? He's only doing Sankirtan. He's not even talking to anyone. Was it day? Was it night? Was he among friends or strangers? Was he in water? Was he on land? Was he in a village? He was not aware of any of this. Lord Chaitanya did not know. By tasting the nectar of devotion to a person, nectar, he's tasting the nectar of devotion. To whom? To Krishna. To a person who was actually his own self. He's tasting the nectar of devotion to himself, actually, to a person who was himself. He had become wild. Day and night he swam in an ocean of love for a person who was actually his own self. Not finding an opportunity to speak to the Lord, the Brahmana spoke to the devotees. The Brahmana said, you are all the close associates of the Lord. When you find the opportunity, please tell the Lord this message. Why should you stay in a village so close to this king? All of you, please tell him this message. After speaking these words and after offering millions of Dandavata obeisances to the Lord, the Brahmana left and returned to his home. Hearing these words, the Lord's associates began to worry in their hearts. Still, they could not find an opportunity to tell the Lord. They didn't get an opportunity to go and give this message to the Lord. Lord Chaitanya did not manifest external consciousness. Raising his two arms, all he would say was, chant, 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 Hari, chant, Hari. In the four directions, millions and millions of people clapped their hands and joyfully chanted, Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the remembrance of whose servants' names breaks the bonds of repeated birth and death and throws all obstacles far away, whose potency enables the individuals to move and act, whom the Vedas describe as the eternal and pure Supreme Brahman, and whose Maya makes the conditioned souls forget him, has now descended to the earth to deliver the conditioned souls from the bondage of repeated birth and death by allowing them to taste the nectar of pure devotional service. So this is the same Supreme Personality of Godhead. Simply by remembering his servants, one becomes delivered from this world. And it is only by his Shakti that anyone is able to do anything, to move or to speak or do anything. who is the supreme Brahman, and whose Maya is causing the living entities to forget him. Now that same Supreme Lord has come to give the nectar of pure devotional service, to deliver everyone from the bondage of birth and death. Who is the king that has the right to rule over him? Of whom does he need fear? Need he fear? Of whom need he fear? The Vedas affirm death, time, and their companions are all his servants. By his own wish, supremely independent Lord Chaitanya, the crest jewel of all persons, performs Sankirtan with all the people. If they should be afraid of anyone, the people should be afraid of Lord Chaitanya, isn't it? Who is the greatest, most powerful person? Is Nawab Hussain Shah the most powerful person? No, he's nothing compared to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So if they should at all be afraid of someone, they should be afraid of Lord Chaitanya. But still they were not afraid because they were all his devotees. Devotees need not be afraid of the Lord. From the four directions they came to see him. Lord Chaitanya gave spiritual bliss to everyone. They were not afraid of the king. Although the people were not learned in spiritual matters, when they saw Lord Chaitanya's spiritual bliss was suddenly born in their bodies. Even Yamaraj, the king of death, did not. Right? Why would they be afraid of some king? Yeah. That means they were not even afraid of Yamaraj. Then what to speak of this earthly king? Again, uh, again frightened. Who frightened them? Again frightened them, and again everyone chanted the names of Lord Hari. No sound was heard in anyone's mouth. Anyway, yeah, I don't understand 109. Again frightened them, and again everyone chanted the names of Lord Hari. Yeah. Anyway, we'll continue. Surrounded by everyone, the king of Vaikunta performed Sankirtan in this way. Yeah, so nobody was feeling any fear. A slight worry then entered the hearts of the Lord's associates because they heard the message. So Lord Chaitanya, the super soul in the hearts of all, became aware of that. Slightly smiling, the Lord came to external consciousness. Breaking the illusion of his devotees, the Lord spoke. The Lord said, "Why are you afraid that the king will come to see me? Anyone who comes to see me, I will see. But not everyone will come to see me. If anyone comes to see me, I will see them. But not everyone comes to see me." Yeah. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrita. Right? So not everyone comes to see me. Why are you afraid at heart? What can the king say that will force me to go and see him? What power has the king to order me? Only if I place the words in his mouth will this king say that he wishes to see me. What power has he to see me without my will? The Vedas search for him, but they do not see me. If the Vedas are not able to see me, how this king will see me? The Devarshis, Rajarshis, Siddhas, Puranas, and Mahabharata search for me, but they do not see me. To begin the Sankirtan movement, I have descended to this world. I will deliver the whole fallen world. My heart does not care whether the people are Yavanas or demons. In this yuga, everyone will chant my names. I will deliver the untouchables, demons, Yavanas, outcasts, women, Shudras, and everyone else. In this yuga, I will give to everyone the devotional service that the demigods, sages, and siddhas yearn to attain. But persons intoxicated by learning, wealth, aristocratic family, knowledge, and austerity will not become my devotees. Why? They commit offenses. In this yuga, these people are cheated. They do not understand my transcendental pastimes, right? So that is why those who are more fallen, they have a better chance because they are humble. They know that they are fallen, right? And they become humble. But those who think we are pious, we are from Indian background, we are Brahmanas, we are educated, we are this and that, we know already all these things. They don't get that sincere feeling in the heart that helplessness, that I have to take shelter of the Lord. So in this yuga, these people are cheated. They do not understand my transcendental pastimes. In every village and country on this earth, my name will be preached. See? पृथ्वीते आचे जत्तो नगरादि ग्राम सर्वत्र प्रचार होय बे मोर नाम. I have come to this earth, but still the people do not search to find me. Why would this king come to see me? Right? They don't come. People don't come to see me. Only fortunate people will come. Why would this king come to see me? These words are all false. This I tell you all. Manifesting external consciousness, Lord Chaitanya spoke these words. Hearing them, the devotees became happy. Staying for some days in that village, Lord Chaitanya fearlessly performed the Sankirtan of chanting his own holy names. Who has the power to know the Supreme Lord's desire? He did not go to Mathura. He turned and went back. He told his devotees, I will go to Jagannath, to Lord Jagannath, the moon of Neelachal. Saying these words, the supremely blissful and independent Lord, continuing his pastimes of Sankirtan, went south. So we don't read here about the Lord's meeting with Rup and Sanatan Goswami, right? The Mirkhas Sakar Malik, which we read in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So the Mahaprabhu actually said the whole purpose why I came here is only to meet. So you see how by reading Chaitanya Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita side by side, you get the complete picture, because some things Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur did not cover on purpose, because the book would become too elaborate. So Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has only chosen those points which Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur did not elaborate on, and he highlighted on that, he expanded that. So by reading both together, you get a complete picture. So I will stop here. We will continue tomorrow. Hare Krishna, dear devotees.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you very much, Mataji.